Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the Wyoming Cowboys taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Air Force Falcons. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Falcons' offense is on the field for the first time today. And here he is, guys. Anytime he takes the field, he is in complete control of this offense.
And, David, he gives defensive coordinators nightmares because of his ability. They're going to have a hard time slowing him down.
No, he just doesn't have those weaknesses, those flaws. The whole playbook available, and he is a dude.
They'll leave it with him. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. So Wyoming's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Line gets set, 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo. Trying to impose their will with the run. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. A 3rd and long coming up here. Anderson will throw. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Soft spot in the middle. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hoffman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. He'll pull it on the read. Just steamrolling the defense. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down. They'll run this play from the pistol. The hand to the running back. Keeps the legs moving. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Falcons will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. The give to the back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5. The Cowboys will hustle to the line. Give to the running back. At the 15, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Anderson wants to throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. It's a draw. Powers through the defender. How about this confidence in the running game, and he picks up 9, just short of the marker. It'll be 4th and 1. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. I can't think of anything that frustrates an offensive coordinator more than holding the ball a long time and having no points to show for it, David.
And Reese, 1st downs, yards, that's not even what they look at anymore. Yards don't really matter. You got to execute those critical areas on the field and get points on the board.
Yeah, it was mental errors on that last drive, too, that led to negative plays. They got to get those things erased and pull it back together here on this drive. Go put some points up on the board.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Offense working from the pistol. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. The Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Akbar. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Anderson will throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Open runway ahead. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game.
They'll give it to the back.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. He'll do it himself. Smashes through. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Looking to scramble. Trying to escape and get it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cowboys headed quickly to the line. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge game down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Quick handoff. Running with power. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Gets it out fast. Lining up to convert 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Akbar. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Going up top on 1st down. Snares it outside. It's Richard. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. Anderson wants to throw. Quickly complete. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Unloads it left. It's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chain. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work, fourth time he's punted tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago, now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll run play action. Ball in the air, intercepted. Oh, he gave him the dead leg. Obliterates him, still on the move. A really good return after the interception puts them in business at the 29.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position. Unloads
to the right. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be fourth down. Anderson will throw. Still looking. Lets it fly. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're backed up, first and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To the air on first down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Second down after that incompletion. He's looking to throw. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. The Cowboys will snap it on first and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wyoming.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand-new game. They're trailing by 11 to Stanford.
Got his man quickly.
We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On second down, looking to throw. Using the quick game. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. He's right on target. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top on first down. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. And the Falcons will call on their punt team. Running it back, it's Curry. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They're trying to get to him. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far.
The Falcons will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Oh, look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Anderson wants to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. The give to the tailback. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Dating to the days of the great Fisher to Berry at Air Force, you need a great ball handler at quarterback.
And that's not something you say about every university. Obviously, Air Force is different. It's unique. It's more about running the football. It's more about the option consistently. So you got to have a guy that can handle that ball, not put it on the deck, and not make mistakes.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for room. It's Akbar. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. And the Falcons come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So they couldn't get it done on 3rd down. Now they'll line up in punt formation. And good work by the coverage team. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Running back searching for a hole. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Anderson will throw. And they got him for the sack. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Looking for space, it's Akbar. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Right back to him on the ground. He breaks a tackle. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. From the gun on 3rd down. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the Falcons will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at... It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those.
Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Air Force's offense takes the field to start this game off. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. So the UNLV Rebels offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the UNLV Rebels taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Herrera. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. So the Air Force Falcons offense takes the field. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. The Falcons with the 1st and 10. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. To the ground. He's got it again. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. On the option. Now the pitch. Using the spin move. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Forced to just throw it away on 3rd down, and now they face 4th. And the Falcons line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. So UNLV's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. A 1st down for the offense. The run from the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. Oh, it's loose. And the defense has it there, going the other way. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense with the scoop and score. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide by.
Gets away from one, finds room. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Rebels. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Bangs it through for an extra point. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on a touchdown pass from 52 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Wide receiver now comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He's looking downfield to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Rebels will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. On his way from around the 50. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back. You better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss play.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. And the Falcons are marching down the field. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put 2 hands on the football, lower his shoulder. 2nd and goal. You don't need 3rd and goal thanks to the big fella.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. He'll do it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Goes to the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Backing up on the first 2 plays now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the pass hits, picked off. Oh, what a move! And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. He'll pitch it. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Anytime the pitchman is able to score on these option-type plays, there has to be great blocking downfield by the wide receiver. That was absolutely textbook, and that's what allowed the running back to go score.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. SMU is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost reminds me of the days of the great Pony Express. They're up 14 over Stanford. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college.
Picked off. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Air Force. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
PAT unit on the field. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the running Rebels offense ready to go back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of the defense playing great. the offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Coming after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. Man, you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. They'll go to the ground. Discards a man.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The UNLV offense ready to return to the field. They go to the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. On the option. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Quickly complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the 1st down. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Working that left side now. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The Rebels have this offense rolling. From the gun, the running back looking for room.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To give to the big fullback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And it's a fake. They fake it. Pitch it to the tight end. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Boy, you look smart when it works out, but when it goes awry, you are left to second-guess yourself. The big fullback's got it. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. After trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. They're working that left side. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. On the option. Fighting off the defender. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. The Falcons will punt this one away. And that is text. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part in the meat of this schedule now is coming up. You play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potentially.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up and more important games are coming up, but you did what you needed to do to start the season. Now just keep that mindset and keep grinding.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, we're set for a clash between these two rivals from the Mountain West. As we'll see, the San Diego State Aztecs taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Aztecs will put total leather and we'll get started. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Falcons offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes their leader, Jesse. He just has a way of elevating everybody's play.
And he's a point guard, too. So good at distributing the football, finds the open guys, and he makes this offense go.
Makes it go, and just, you can trust him. Everything is available. You're not playing with one arm behind your back. You got all guns blazing.
Getting some heat. Keeps the play going. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Akbar. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Falcons will line up to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. So San Diego State's offense will take the field for the first time. The offense set for a first down play. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the Aztecs will keep this drive going. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw. It's O'Neal. Got his man downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aztecs!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Quick strike complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Falcons will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Complete downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Now on the option. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hand off to the fullback. Fights off a defender. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Got his man down the middle.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. They'll try the run. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets away from one. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Man, it's like that quarterback was stepping around a bunch of bear traps in the pocket. Everywhere he looked, something was trying to grab his leg.
And the coach is going to be like, hey, dude, how do you want my quarterback to be successful if he's got guys falling all over him the whole time and he can't step up and can't even find a way to try to lock in on a receiver because so much pressure from the defense.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way ahead for 3 out to the 14. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's O'Neal. Snags it over the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. They'll throw it on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
The give out of the gun. Nice move to pick up yardage. And he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And he did everything right except hold on to the football. That was incredible running, making people miss. It looked like it was going to be a nice play, but he coughed it up, and the defense jumps on it. That is so dejecting for that running back.
Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The back goes in motion. Runs through the tackle. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Runs through a tackle. They still can't get him down. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. Shakes off the tackler. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The Falcons are rolling down the field. Here comes the option. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Falcons. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into it.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now. And any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Offense set on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Clemens. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking left. It's caught. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd and short now after that completion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down and run. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. He'll take a shot. This ball is picked off, and it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is a time. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. He'll ride his man on the option. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. On 3rd down, going up top. It's caught downfield. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. They'll run the option. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. And the Falcons want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The Falcons send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up. And
hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He's got the tight end. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. It's loose. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. They're trying to get to him. Pressure coming. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. It's 3rd down, and they've got to get it to the 33. To the air, it's O'Neal. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The aerial assault continues. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nolan. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Snapped it in the shotgun. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown Aztecs. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24, Air Force 7.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Wants to throw on first down. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Got his man quickly. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
They ran it on first down, now on second. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Akbar. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Falcons racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to move it through the air. On the run, fires downfield. Snagged in the middle. It's Akbar. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one splits the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Colorado Springs.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different...
And he breaks into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep moving. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. They'll leave it with him. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. And the senior would love to have that one back, just a little too much on the pass. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
27, Air Force 10.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
Want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Quick step and go. The Falcons in the hurry-up. A run for the quarterback. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. The pitch. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Falcons will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Clemens. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. 3rd and short from the 49 is this 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. At the 35, he's open. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. That's caught. It's Nolan. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Leaves it with the running back. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, San Diego State. And the beatdown has ensued.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UCLA is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Southern California for some time. They're up by 28 over Northwestern. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. On the option. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll run the option. He'll pull it on the read. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Running back goes in motion. Goes to the option. Shakes off the defender. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Give to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. From the gun, wants to pass. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their 1st pick here late in the game. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. The option look. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Offense gets set for 2nd down. On the option. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. The Aztecs get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
To the air, it's O'Neal. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And the Aztecs look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on 3rd down. They need 1 more on 3rd and 7. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Nolan. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. The Aztecs will try to move the chains on 4th down. They'll try it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Can't get him to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Down in the 4th quarter. It's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got him this time. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Keeps the legs moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Nice move to stay on his feet. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Running toward the tape. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd and he'll house it. Touchdown Air Force.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. Sticks it in his belly. And they're able to make the tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Here comes the offense on first down. The give as they work on that clock. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. A 3rd and long coming up here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Looking to throw, it's O'Neal. Makes his connection. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Keeps it going. Caught. They get him down after he makes the catch. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Falcons moving quickly to the line. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Power football with the run. Open space at the 25. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires it incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the...
A late-game touchdown to put 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but a nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.